Today is the first drive in the Range Rover P38. Well, I tell a lie, as we've already driven it this week, as we took it out for my birthday for a little blast in it, since obviously detailing it and machine polishing it and ceramic coating it, of course. Today, joining myself and Jasmine up on Dartmoor, we're doing a little photo shoot with Dan. We're going to meet Dan and Reese in a minute, who've already planned their own photo shoot, and we thought we'd jump on and see if they can get some bits on the P38 whilst they're out and about. And as you can see, the sun is shining, and it is a glorious day to be out in the classic Range Rover. So, well, I say classic Range Rover, before you comment down below and rinse me, it's not the classic Range Rover, but it is a classic Range Rover. We've got someone full send on a motorbike, which is pretty mad. But if we have a quick look to see the paintwork condition and get an idea on what makes full send look at that. Jeez! Huh? And he had a passenger, he was full send. So if we have a look at the paintwork, you can see where the patches where the what was it called, the mattress was on it. It's still quite bad on the bonnet, but the rest of it, if we come around to this side, is looking pucker, isn't it, my love? So if we come around to here, if we have a look at the sun in the paint, it literally looks mint, other than the odd scratches and odd marks that are on the wing mirrors. There will be some certain bits on the car that will get painted, like the mirrors and the bumpers, and I do need to get a new one of these because I caught it when I picked it up from MOT, and now this keeps catching every time you open this door. But if you poke your head inside, sunroof works. Obviously we need a new roof lining at some point, just because that has absolutely had it. But yeah, leather's cleaned up very well with the Valet Pro leather cleaner. We've got, I checked the boot out actually, I haven't seen the boot yet. So I had Dylan at Southwest Floor Cleaning Solutions, who's a mate of mine, come out and do all the carpets. If you have a look at this, oh yeah, that looks the part, doesn't it? So the rear, the rear carpet has come up absolutely mint. That's all looking mega. Got the original parcel shelf which come with the car. So I'll be enjoying sitting on this, having a cup of tea, enjoying the sunset and stuff. We've got the Bosch plates, number plates that I fitted on, which you would have seen at the end of the last video. So we've got like the original style font, which I wanted on the car because it just finished it off a little bit. There is some marks like here and stuff where it's just had, I don't know, a bit of damage in the past and it's just not perfect. So although in like the photos and stuff it looks perfect, it's not. Obviously it looks so much better with the Bordeaux wheels on it, which we put on a little while back, because obviously when we picked up the car from the guy we bought it off, it was on the L322 wheels. So what we're going to do, we're going to head over and meet Dan and Reese, and we're going to film some bits on this, doing a little first time drive, showing you what it's all about, and showing you a little bit about Dartmoor, really, because there might be some people on there not from Devon and never been to Dartmoor, might want to see a little bit more. Although I'll probably feature this place a few times on the channel in some previous videos. Other than that, let's go meet Dan, let's go meet Reese, and let's go see what they think of the P38. So, it shouldn't really jinx stuff like this, but let's see if she starts up. Been a little bit slow compared to earlier when we first went out. She started up lovely, and then now as the time's gone on, she's a little bit slow on start up. You would notice that I still haven't got the gear knob, but that will be needed to be added on at some point because it will just get a little bit stuck. But so far, so good. It is running quite nicely. Should I put the mic on here quick, just so you can actually hear what's going on? But it is running quite well. The only thing that isn't working that well, which is just reminding me now as I've started up, is the fuel gauge. Fuel gauge doesn't seem to be working at all. It's currently saying it's on reserve, even though it's not. I put in, what, 70 quid's worth of fuel? How many miles do you reckon we've done? How many miles is Linton? About 40 odd? 50? Where did I say? Oh, right, it's because Linton and Lynmouth. So how far is Lifton? I think it's like 40 miles. So we've done 80 miles. This is probably another 20 odd miles. And I put 70 quid in, and now it's saying it's on reserve, but it's not. It just keeps having a bit of a, yeah, it's having a bit of a fit. So if there's any way to fix the fuel gauge, let me know. The only issue we had on the way back the other day was the wiper come off, didn't it? Which wasn't ideal. But all the windows and that work. I do need to set the windows. The beeping that you hear is because I haven't set it, because basically there's a battery drain on it. So if I leave it overnight with the battery connected, if I go back out the next morning, it won't start up. So there is a battery drain on the car, so I keep disconnecting the battery, hence why the windows are not set. The only other thing that we've noticed, lots of animals there, the only other thing that we've noticed, obviously the air conditioning, the HVAC doesn't work, does it? So I need to replace that, because on a day like today, it's critical, isn't it? It's roasting. It's absolutely red hot. It's got to be the hottest day of the year today so far. But other than that, it's been pretty good, hasn't it? It's been pretty good. So let's go meet Dan and Reese, and let's go see what they think of the P38. Ooh. Oh man. Have they got teeth?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know, they just do grass, don't they? So they don't really need.
What do you think of the P38?
I think it's gorgeous.
What do you like most about it?
It's got to be that cream with the Bordeaux paint. And it's that combination, timeless. Don't see anything
What do
else
you think
like
of the
it.
details when you first seen it, or just like day 2 of having it?
It is hard to think it's the same car.
Crazy, isn't it?
Like, I think that sat in the barn for 14 years. Now it looks like that. Yeah, fair play to you. You've done a good job.
Well, isn't it?
Yeah. Fair play.
And we got some photos by Danny. First ever time actually getting some photos by Dan.
Birthday present.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're very true. I'll get back to work. First time Dan's taken some photos of something I actually own. Normally we come out and it's always either Victory cars or Mike's cars or someone else's cars. So yeah, we're just finishing up, getting some bits and bobs. Get some bits on this, haven't you? On the film camera. Where are we, Dan? Which is like a National Trust base. So. Ah, right, I can't say where it is, but it'll be like. So yeah, we're just going to finish off getting some bits there and then we'll go from there. No pressure. No pressure, Dan. He's used to driving Range Rovers, to be fair, because he uses them at work. She's a honey. We're just saying, because it's a diesel, it's quite slow, isn't it? But you go, you put your foot down, it's like, it is very slow, very sluggish. It does look good. We need to test the indicators somewhere as well, make sure they all work. As you would know, I've been busy over the last couple of weeks planning everything to do with our Cars and Compass Sunday Showcase event, which is going to be right here at Winslade Park. We cannot wait to see all of the lovely cars on display. We've got some mega vehicles booked in already, but we want to see some more. We're going to have the Cars and Compass section and then the Land Rovers of Devon section, and we cannot wait to see what displays on the lawn. As you can see, the area is absolutely huge. So we've got to try and do what we can to fill it as much as we can. We're going to be joined by some mega businesses. So First Flexi Lease is sponsoring it, Tyre Force is sponsoring it, which is the tyre sponsor, and Valet Pro are going to be sponsoring it, who are the show and shine sponsor, which is absolutely mega. We have a lot of things going on. We're going to have a food court over this section here. Over here will be where like the Defender and Dog Parade will be. The other parade laps will be for Cars and Cuppers, and we'll also do a sound off. So if you do want to get involved with that, please do let us know. But we cannot wait to see what joins us on the 28th of June. We really want to make this into something quite special, and if we can turn it into like a Salon Privé level event in the next 3 years, that'll be absolutely mega. That is my intentions, to make this once a year Cars and Compass Sunday Showcase into something really, really special for the Southwest, which would be amazing. And obviously the only way we're going to achieve that is with support from all of you lot who want to get down on, who want to display your car on the lawn. So whether you've got an old series Land Rover, whether you've got a brand new sports car, whatever it is, get applying on the link down below, and we want to see it at Winslade Park. I'm going to have my Range Rover P38 up here if it makes it, which would be mega, so it'll be its first proper car show. We'll have a few classic vehicles like this American truck, and there'll be lots of other cool things that'll be on display. So it'll be an event for everyone, so don't feel like if you come there won't be something for you, because there will be a big variety. So make sure you get your tickets, and we'll see you on Sunday the 28th of June. Today, you're joining us out in the middle of nowhere, which is absolutely stunning to be fair, with this helicopter, as this is going to be joining us at Sunday Showcase 2.0. So we've got all the cars, we've got all the businesses, we've got all the food and drink sorted, and we thought, let's try and get something like this down to the event. And Andrew from AH Helicopters has been kind enough to get involved with the event this year, and he's going to be displaying this on the Sunday, which would be absolutely awesome. So there'll be a lot of people that have never been up close to a helicopter before, and this is obviously your time to come and have a look, see what it's all about. And Andrew's got some really cool stories. So he's worked with Richard Hammond, he's worked with Jeremy Clarkson, and he's done a lot for like Grand Tour and Top Gear, obviously. So a lot of like the stunts in Top Gear, a lot of the stunts in Grand Tour. It's all been like with the stuff where the Citroen 2CV like dropped off a helicopter. That was this very helicopter that done all that. So if you want to find out a little bit more, obviously Sunday Showcase 2.0 is exactly where you can find out all of that.